Good day guys, being here. So today we are going to try this one. Yeah, I don't think Revit is the best tool to model this type of facade, but yeah, I think at least we can have a try. So first, I noticed that so you can see all these panels are looks like they are curved panel. So this can be the first challenge because in Revit, once we use divided surface with pattern-based family, all those can be quite like flat. So let me show you what I'm saying. So yeah, so let's just create a conceptual mass family first, and in this one, so maybe I'll just go to a floor plan. Let me think. We're going to maybe just use ellipse for the path. Okay, so roughly like this. Now let's go to 3D view. I'll just place a point, use drawn face onto this, and then I'll just place drag it to this. Okay, so this direction, so this at this point, and then let's just try to place something, right? So can be arc, can be spline. So maybe let's just use arc. So I'll just do something like this. Okay, so and maybe go that yeah. Oop. I need to uncheck that box, and so we can adjust this a little bit, extend a little bit. Okay, so now we select both, and then we can create. We can't open profile. So okay, that's fine. Which means we just need to offset OF. I'll just give it a thickness, maybe like 100, for example, with a copy, right? So and then we have 2. And then we also need to close this one. So let's just close this. I'll type SE to snap endpoint. Okay, so again, so you can see it's a little bit tricky to try to snap onto the endpoint. So you can always use SE to snap. Okay, so now we can select these 4 profile, not one closed profile, 4 lines, and with this part, so we can create something like this. Right, so let's pretend this is the one we want. Okay, so and then the next step is we tab select one of the surface. Right, so and then we use divided surface, and maybe I'll just adjust the number a little bit, maybe 5. Yeah, so yeah, let's don't make too many panels because I like this one, but because it can be quite slow. So now I'll explain to you why. So currently this is a divided surface. Okay, so there's nothing. So it can be actually. What I'm going to do is I'll maybe yeah, this one. I'll see if I can hide. I can't really hide. Maybe we need to preview visibility on. So okay, so yeah, so that's it. So now you can see this is a divided surface. There's nothing. There's just grid lines. Right. So if you load this one into another project or another conceptual mass, you will see that there's nothing there. So right. So it's not model. So now to apply model, so we need to place. So we can just. So there's a default. So currently there's no pattern. Right. So if we use a rectangle. So this is the one. So you can see all these, they're not perfectly flat, but they're kind of flat. So you can tell from, so at least all these lines between all these nodes, they are all straight lines, right? So this is the first challenge I'm going to talked about. So how can we? And also just to mention, we might need to have 2 exercise, 2 videos for this one, because it can take some time to create that family, although it's very, very simple. Okay, so now you can see these are the one. And also if I if I, so this is a default the rectangle pattern without any pattern based family, so it's just from the default divided surface, right? So now if we add a generic model pattern based family, so let's create one. Okay, so create one, and also use this default rectangle grid. So if I select all these reference lines, create a form, so maybe we don't even need a solid thickness, so we just use this surface. And now if I load this one into here, and then let's go to 3D view again, select this, and then apply that family to it, so you will see it's flat. Now you can see actually it's better, it looks better. I mean, you can tell it's all quite flat, right? So now we try to adjust this pattern-based family so it creates a curved surface instead of this type of flat surface. Okay, so let's start. So first, let's go back to this pattern-based family. And first, of course, we don't need this. Just delete. And all these are just default. Oh, hang on. Let me think. Pattern-based family. Can we do? Yeah, I'm actually not quite sure because I did a test. I used the adaptive family. Let me think. Eventually we will. Let me have a look. Okay, so I'll just have a test. So eventually we will use. I'll just Control Z, and maybe I'll just add a parameter to it. For example, a material. So because we want to, eventually we want to have instance parameter to control. So we might need to have different values or different materials. I'll just do a test. I'll use instance parameter for the material, and load this one into this conceptual mass. Go to 3D view, tab, select one of surface. I'll see if I can change one without changing all the rest. Okay, so I'll just maybe use this brown color. Looks like okay, good. So which means we can also use a pattern-based family. All right. So instead of using adaptive family, which require us to place one and repeat, so pattern-based family is more straightforward, so it automatically plays onto a pattern. Okay, so that's fine. So now let's try and see if we can create this surface. Looks same, but when we place onto the this divided surface, it creates curved shape. Okay, so now what we need to do is, so instead of, so imagine we have this one edge, right? So if we connect these two, so it will always create a straight line, right? Same as these two. So in order to create a curved line, we need extra point. But how can we add an extra point? So the idea is we're going to use the orientation. So this orientation, so somehow we're going to use the holes. It's actually holes. It will change when you place on different surface, right? So we try to get a point using the host orientation, and then with a very tiny offset, and same on this side, and then with 1, 2, 3, 4 points, we can create a curved line, and then from that curved line, we can let's do it. So first I create a point. You draw on world plan, set world plan. So I'm going to just use this vertical, okay, world plan, and place onto the point, and then select this point. So drag it to the right. Okay, so we can just give it a very small number. So for example 10. So you can have 1 if you want to, but 10, it's easier for us to pick that point. Okay, so another one, draw on world plan and place on that one. Okay, select, drag. So this time it will be negative. So let's negative 10. So now we're going to select these 1, 2, 3, 4, create a spline through points, make it reference line. So although this one still looks like a straight line, but eventually it will be different. It will be curved line. But I think we should probably hide the original. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3 here, and then there's another one. So we just need to maybe just HH. So just make sure we don't accidentally use them. So we don't need to use, we shouldn't use them. So let me just try to, is this the one? I'm not sure. Which one? So maybe I should Control Z because I just wanted to make sure I pick the right one. So not this one, this is the model line currently. Yeah, so I'll tab select, yeah, so this one, and also with these 3. So I just HH, just hide them. And then this with this one, so this is the spline with 4 points. So I just make it reference line. Let me just TL, yeah, too thick. Change the scale, 21 to 20, yeah, that's better. So let's do it. So this is 1, okay? And so if I do another one, so on this side, and the same, select the point, so -10, and this one 10, and select all 4, create spline through points, reference line. So now if I use these 2 and create a form, and then if I load this one in here, let's have a test. Let's go to 3D view. You can see it's not, so at least, so you can see in one direction, now it's curved, right? But still on the other direction, so the horizontal direction, so they are still straight line. So which means not yet. We still need to try to figure out how to make it perfectly, matching the divided surface. So let's delete this again. So we now have these 2, which means we need another one in the middle. Okay, another one in the middle, but we don't have the point here and here. So how can we do it? So we can do the same thing, right? So place points draw on world plan on the vertical one here, place onto the point, and place vertical world plan onto the point again. Select and then try to select that point. So okay, so -10 for this one because you can see the direction of that. Well, I'm not sure what that called, but yeah. So this is a 10, okay, and then again, so let's select, so adaptive adaptive point, this one. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 3 and then 4. I'm gonna create a spline through points. So this time, this will be this reference line will follow the divided surface direction, okay. So, but yeah, we need another one. So let's go 1, 2. Place another one. Set world plan and place. Oh, hang on. Another one. Okay. So select this point, -10, and select this point and 10. Okay. So and once again, 1 point, 2 point. Control select. And and Control select. So we can create another one. So now we have 4. But if we create a form using these 4, so let me just go up, yeah, and we will have issues. So if I load this one in here, so now you can see, although the edge, where's my edge? So see edge here follows the divided surface, but the shape of this, it become quite random, right? So it's not one curved surface. Instead of we're now having multiple flat surface. So this is not a way we create this surface. So let's delete it. So we need to have another. So this is one profile. This is another one profile. We need another profile on this direction. In this direction, sorry. Yeah. So that's okay. So because we can find, we have this point, right? So we can just use the draw on face and pick the midpoint here, or SM. Okay, so we have this point, and then we just miss one point which needs to be here. So of course we are not going to straight connect these two, because this will create a straight line. We want a curved line just like this one, but how can we achieve that? Okay, good question. I forgot. Let me think. How can we achieve that? We can. I think. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not kidding. I need to open this one. I did previously, so I just need to work out what I did. Okay, so I'll just edit family and see what. So I'll have this point. So apparently it's a point by drawn face. We'll pick the midpoint, but the more important part is how I get this point. So I think, okay, I have another one here. Looks like this one is offset from this point. Okay, so maybe we can just offset from this point. Maybe it's this one. Okay, so that's fine. Let's close this one and close this one. So let's try. Okay, so you can always try. So I'm going to, so see these 2 points, I'll just change them to always show work reference plans, and also uncheck the show normal, so which means we have all 3 reference plans. So this time we're just going to use offset, just draw on work plan, point, draw on work plan, set work plan, pick the vertical work plan, place onto the point. Okay, so you should see this warning. You should. Okay, so you should. And then just drag it 1 by 1, 10 by 10, and do the same thing, 1, 2, 3, and vertical, and place onto the point. Click OK. When you see the warning, negative 10. Okay, so again, so let's select all these points and create spline through points. So now we have, oh, hang on. If we do it this way, we don't need that point. Yeah, because this is already a curved spline. If that's the, anyway, so that's all good. So let's try. So I'm not sure yet. So let's 1, 2, 3. Create a form. Load this one in. Overwrite, and hopefully this is it. So now you can see we have a pattern-based family. Which is curved and also follow the shape. Almost, I think, not 100%, but 99.9% following the shape of this divided surface. Okay. So let me try if I increase the number of this. Yep, I think this is it. So this will be, I think this will probably be the first part of this exercise, because we just need, first thing we need to create this pattern-based family, so it will follow the shape of this massing. So the next step is we are going to add in some parameters to control the edge. So you can see currently they are all just but to each other. And if we type the GD, if we turn the show edge off, so you will see there's no gap between them, almost no gap, right? So it might be some, but yeah. Yeah, and then we just need to go in this and try to create a parameter to offset this edge, so they can be offset, and also they need to be instance parameter so we can control, we can adjust, so we can eventually achieve something like this, right? So, and also, as you probably already you saw the file I opened. So I tried to create those corner as well. Yeah, I think that's all for today. Yeah, still it's probably not the best way of model create this type of shape. Probably it's much easier to use some other tool, but if we really want to try in Revit, we can always try. Okay, so this is it. Yep, I'll save this file. Just we'll talk about this next in next video. Okay, so thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.